The dead silence every time always gets me. Good eye, everybody. My name is Critmith, man of 100 voices, and your dead joke VTuber. Good eye, and welcome on in, everybody. You've seen Crit play Dark Souls, but are you ready for Dank Souls? No, because we're playing Dark Souls, not Dank Souls. Last time on Dark Souls, Seath, the Guardian, and Artorias dropped like flies. Chester achieved his target sodium intake, and the township elevator was activated. The darkest soul awaits you now. Yeah! So let's pick up my damn controller, and let's just get to the game. No beating around the bush, no pussyfooting, no other terms that just mean stalling. We're just gonna do it. We have 6 hours. We should be able to beat the game in 6 hours, unless Gwyn or any other boss just gives me a hard ass time. But we have 3 left. Shortcuts have been established. Let's get in it. And if today ends up being a shorter stream because of that, so be it. If it becomes a really short stream, we will probably throw on another stream of something. We won't do it in the same stream just for like VOD watchers and consistency reasons. So we'll end the stream and then I'll start another one up in like 5 or 10 minutes. We'll figure something out. But if it takes up most of the day, then it'll take up most of the day and that'll be it. Also just throw in that you're at a junction of what to do first. There's something important in the lower township, or you can go on your way. BN or BN2 post game, maybe? Maybe. We'll see what time says. I don't want to make promises that I can't guarantee I'll keep. Okay, so let's see. There's something to do in Lower Township. That's where I was planning on going. Was Lower Township. Because that's this elevator, right? Is someone falling? Oh, right. Over there was something, was there not? Right, so we quickly ran in here. I remember this now. After... Good trade. Ow. Okay, I'm starting to remember. There's a wizard above me. There's a wizard over there. The wizard hurts. Trying to see if I can get the wizard to come down. I need to time that a lot better. Ow. Yo, these dark spells hurt like hell. Where's the other one casting it from? Right there. What the hell? Anyways, I'm looking around for stuff. What's this? All right, this is just me looking out into the distance. Oh, I see. I've never gone this way, have I? I'm gonna guess this is how I get upstairs. Yeah? Being around the bush and pussyfooting, a rather telling choice of sayings to use, but enough foreplay time to dive into enough depths. It's dark and dank, but we must push forward. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. That is new to me, yes. Cool. Am I just gonna be, like, rubbing my face against every single wall looking for something to open? It was slow! Yeah, this is new to me. Holy hell. No backstab options. Is this also new to me? Okay, so I can jump in and go greet this fellow. Or I can fall down, which looks like it leads me back to where I was. So I'm assuming falling down is the wrong choice. Oh. Or I can rub my face up against the wall. That's the right choice. Ooh, what's in the box? I see. And then I would fall down to the normal spots. Okay. What's up? That's a mimic. And now it ain't. Crest key. I wonder how important that is. That counts as a dodge? Uh-oh. I missed the jumping attack. That be the important loot. Oh, okay. Hey there, Rowan. Oops. Ah, I see. Slip and fall, time to backtrack. I wonder if I can just roll there and I'd be safe. Then over here is probably where the other wizard is. Yes, yes. Ooh, a ladder. Ah, there's the other wizard. Ow! Right in my ass! Damn you, wizard! You don't think there's anything else you care about around a lower township? So now either back to Artie's place or through and forward. Through and forward! I see. Oh, that curved like a motherfucker. Down you go. I'm running out of healing so fast. Alright, so that is the elevator to go back up, which means through and forward will probably take me to the other elevator that I need. How many of you are wizards? 2. Oh! I got surrounded! Well, that happened. Booty well. Back we go. Uh-oh. Good news. It's right here. Ow. Shield boy. Face my shield tech. That's a scary magic attack. Oh, I lost my humanity. Or, not my humanity, my human form for that. Curse you, dead ones. It was moving, I got scared. This feels like mini boss. Who's that? Is that a fisherman? Fun fact, Remastis uses this room for something. Well, good, because that makes a lot of sense. I could see this being a fog gate, if that indeed is a boss, but I don't think it is a boss. I know all the bosses of the DLC. Which means you're a normal enemy. Kinda. He's just a big boy. Yes, he is. Who can get stunned. Cool. All right, which one of these is going to be a secret passage? There's gotta be one, right? If I was to hide a wall as a developer, I would shove it into a random nook and cranny like this. Which is why the Dark Souls developers probably didn't. So that they get to laugh at all the people wearing the stupid torchlight helmet, rub their face against every single wall, and then be embarrassed because there's nothing. Oddly, this room doesn't do anything in regular Dark Souls. I would be willing to bet that the DLC ran out of time in development and they just had an idea for a boss in this room, and it was probably that dude or something similar, but they couldn't get there. I'm gonna guess it was a development hell thing. Oh, does this connect? Nope. I thought this was gonna go up. So this doesn't connect to the elevator in Artorias' place like I thought it was going to, which means I'm actually going deep. Ooh, a new bonfire. Hold on. That could be bait. There's something interesting to find here, but you don't know precisely where it is, and I don't need it. Okay, so something cool, but it's optional. I see a bonfire, but I'm scared. I'm also quite curious. Would this bonfire be teleportable? All right. This is a frightening place. I want to see something. Does taking the helmet off... The helmet actually does help a little bit, doesn't it? Nope, not at all. You believe it is? And there's no way for us to check other than to leave, right? Well, let's check. Hello, Mr. Chunky Man. DJ, good eye, welcome, welcome. The Chunky Man is here and ready. All right, I can sit. Get my 20 again. Ah, shit, I should have double checked here. So this would be... Township Dungeon, it is. Okay, so the whole DLC. How much of the base game and DLC is left? Base game is the final boss, and that's it. DLC, we are in the dark area after the Abyss. Wait, no, the dungeon. Yeah, the dungeon. Still running a strength build? Always running a strength build. Red Mage, good eye, welcome, welcome. We have 2 bosses left of the DLC, so only 3 left. The Abyss is 4 King Zone. Yeah! Yeah. I might be done in 1.5 to 4 hours. That's what I'm thinking. But I have a feeling I'm gonna struggle with the final boss. I know he's been quote-unquote solved with parries. But parries are my weakness. So if he's solved and easy if you know the parry timing, that's like saying Pontiff is easy. And Pontiff kicked my ass. I got lucky by beating Pontiff. If you asked me to go beat Pontiff again, it would take me over 100 tries. If only there was someone to help you. If only. Hold on, what do I need for a level up? I need like 50,000. So I'm only half. I just feel bad losing 21,000 souls when I die. Not if, when. We do have Soul of Artorias. I didn't realize it was this nice abyss dark looking thing. For lunch, you had some chicken with artichokes and olives you made last night. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really salty, actually. A nice brined chicken with that. If you practice for a little bit, you can get consistent with parrying the final boss. It's hilarious seeing it in action. I have seen it in action. I do watch a lot of Dark Souls 1 challenge runs and speed runs. So I've seen Gwyn abused. Which is why it's going to be embarrassing when I die to him over and over again. For now, you either need to brave the darkness or visit Artie's place. Actually, there's 2 things I want to check. The first one is Sanctuary. Because I remember you guys saying that there was something happening in Sanctuary Guardians map. And maybe beating Artorias was the trigger for it? I don't need this anymore. Where's my sack? I don't care anymore. Did I find Calamite? I did find Calamite. I took all the items in the Calamite area. I haven't fought Calamite. What could be worse than a Sanctuary Guardian? 2 Sanctuary Guardians. Oh, that's them. It's kind of funny. Resident Evil 9 has the same kind of mechanic where you can carry enemy attacks, including the final boss's attack. Ooh. One of which involves a rocket launcher. An accessory themed after Rowan would give an unlimited equip load with no movement speed penalty. Everyone needs to be Emperor Light. What is this bug? This is your first time seeing it. Bug? I don't know if it's a bug. I think it's intended. But fuck it. Let's give it a try. This might be challenging. Hold on. Hold on. This is working. Just drink in his face. I'm poisoned. I got hit by the tail. Third attack. No. 2. Drink fast. 1's down. Is he poisoned or am I poisoned? I'm poisoned. I went for the slow attack. I'm bad. Ooh. I didn't realize the wind knocks off your guard. Don't stand back here. Give me your sanctuary. Oh, you're so bad, Crit. Why, thank you. Okay. There you go. Bonus boss got. Huh. So it just spawns 2 Sanctuary Guardians. I guess it gives you 2 extra tries at the tail. Let's go to the other site then. So it's either Brave the Darkness. Oh, right, I can use the key on the top floor of Artorias now. Oh. Hold on. I feel like I want to be human for some reason. I don't know why. Call me crazy. Also, can I complain about this quickly? Like, I understand the lore of a hollow can't summon a friend. And I guess they fixed this in even Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1, or Dark Souls 3, where in DS1, you have to be by a bonfire to become human again. In DS3, you just need to pop an ember. In DS2... you need to pop I already forget what it's called. What's it called? What's it called in DS2? An effigy. Yeah, you pop an effigy. You can do those not at bonfires, so you can run to a boss, humanize yourself, and then step on the summon. In Dark Souls 1, summons, things that are meant to quote-unquote make the game easier. Yes, I know they make the bosses harder because you have another person, but for the people that struggle, summon an ally. You have to be good enough to solo run without dying to get to a boss. Well, I guess not dying and getting to a boss is a prerequisite of getting to a boss. You know what I mean? You have to say, this is my life, so I'm going human to get there. And if you're struggling, or if you can't get to the boss consistently on your run back, then you're fucked. You don't get summons. It feels weird to be like, this is supposed to make the game easier, but we're gonna make it harder to get to the easier. This is why DS2 is the best game ever. I agree. I know you're trying to convince chat, but I actually do. DS2 isn't my favorite Souls-like, but it is the second place. It goes Elden Ring, DS2. I think it then goes Dark Souls 1, then Code Vein, then a bunch of games I haven't played, and then Dark Souls 3. But this is all just more proof that I am not a true Souls-like fan or a Souls-like player. Yes, I stream them because they're fun to stream. But my opinion is terrible when it comes to the Souls-likes. Aha! Who puts a ladder behind a door? Alright, so is this a friend making noises up here? Friend? Friend!
A visitor?
Is this the Giant of Anorlando?
Must be the one who freed Artorias. That old friend he was.
Huck to a go.
Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact.
Nobody knows that guy. Aw.
Retired and blind.
Why are all giants blind?
Little help to thee, I'm afraid. Dragons shall never be.
I see he's got a giant bow. I think I know what inspired.
Fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 80 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day.
Okay.
With our twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia.
Putting DS3 below even games you haven't played yet, that's some Angstrom Levi on Invincible tier hatred. You're not wrong. Like, when I say Dark Souls 3 unfortunately ruined my experience, I'm not kidding. Like, I have blocked out, like, even just thinking back on it, I could probably replay Dark Souls 3 and have much more appreciation for it, especially now that I played Dark Souls 1, so there's a chance to save it. But my playthrough of the game itself felt fine. Especially at first. It was just, it's okay. And I know people talk about Dark Souls 3 as the greatest thing ever, but coming from Elden Ring, I knew I was taking a step back on some things, but I like to see some of the, especially now, things I didn't realize, like having a mana bar in that game. But for as much fun as I had in the game, the only parts that I remember, and I legitimately only remember 3 parts, no, I remember 4 parts of Dark Souls 3, and they're all bosses, and that's Pontiff, because he was the first wall that I ran into, and I struggled. I remember being chatted into going Pyromancer, which was a really good decision. Pyromancy in Dark Souls 3 was really fun, and it was the only reason I beat Pontiff. If it wasn't for, actually it was a friend of mine, but that chatter telling me to go Pyromancy, I would never have beaten Pontiff, and Pontiff still pissed me off. So those are 2 things that I remember. I remember Slave Lord Gale, and that's actually the only positive thing I remember about Dark Souls 3 alongside with going Pyromancy. Slave Lord Gale was a tough, but really cool fight. I remember dying to the boss prior to the final boss of the game, being that little NPC fight that someone's like, oh yeah, it's a trash NPC fight, you'll clear this and move on, and we got stuck there for 2 hours because apparently I didn't have enough poise damage to do anything, and I kept dying. And then I remember Soul of Cinder as the worst boss ever created, personally. I hate that fight with a bleeding passion, and I never want to do it again. And unfortunately, I do remember saying the phrase, Soul of Cinder has ruined my Dark Souls 3 experience, and it is now my most hated of the Souls-likes. And it is all Soul of Cinder's fault. Pontiff stoked the flames. Soul of Cinder ignited my hatred for Dark Souls 3. But anyways, I can riff on that a lot. Their eyes might be human-sized for their giant-sized eyelids. Ah, when I spread misinformation. What do we have here? Is it normal? Oh, we can buy one that says hello. It only costs 5. Yeah. Oh, he sells carvings. I love them. I'm gonna collect them all. After all I've been through, you're genuinely curious what I would feel about Demon Souls? I currently don't have any interest in Demon Souls. Like, after going through the 3 Dark Souls, which I committed to the Dark Souls because I had... Dark Souls 3 was actually the first Souls-like I ever bought because it was on sale. And I didn't get very far. I got to the swamp and then stopped. And then Elden Ring came out. And then my friends played the crap out of it. Then I played Elden Ring poorly. Then I had the brilliant idea to stream Elden Ring. Very glad I did that. Because otherwise I would never have touched a Souls-like game ever. And I've grown as a gamer by playing through all the Souls-likes. So I'm glad I have. But Elden Ring became fun. It's actually the only one I played in my own time after all of this. Dark Souls 2 I have the fondest memories of. Dark Souls 1 is awesome. I understand why this game started this genre. Again, might not have been the first, but it was the one that exploded it. I definitely get it. Dark Souls 1 is incredible. I'm biased towards DS2 for the very, very minor reason of I love poison and damage over time. And DS2 leaned into damage over time. Even Elden Ring didn't lean into damage over time. Rot and Toxic and Poison, they're all just too slow. Oh, this is the guy who sells Go's great arrows, because he's Go. Cool.
Farewell, human. Lead thy life as thou seest fit.
Okay.
Good morrow. Is the black dragon posing thee duress?
Yes.
Yes. I thought as much. He's called Calamite.
Yes, he is.
Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Analondo dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but
Can I kill it?
thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
I like this man. Yes.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness?
Yeah.
I've taken a liking to thee.
I like you
I
too.
owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch and see how Goth hunts dragons.
What? Okay, so let's say that 1.5 to 4 hour estimate, extremely underestimated now. Wait, did this guy just remove Calamite from the boss, or is this the trigger to cause Calamite as a boss? You remember Bleed being pretty damn good in Elden Ring? Bleed was insanely good in Elden Ring, but unfortunately my silly monkey brain likes to see the damage slowly tick down, not get bonus damage added on. So I didn't like Bleed. Also, I wasn't a dex user, I was a strength user. No, you can fight it now. Okay, so that's what it is. I was afraid that, like, doing this would have been just like, oh, he's gonna kill Calamite for me, but no. Jesus Christ. No, this is he takes Calamite down. Now do I have to go back to that Calamite area? Yes! Now if I head back there, I can fight Calamite. Got it!
Yes. A truer shot
So
was
good,
never
so
loosed.
good.
That bat will be grounded for a good spell.
So you can ignore him.
Is in
Or as a matter of fact, if you don't do this, you don't get Calamite as a fight.
Fightings. Now, dragon slaying.
Cool. I feel like I just wasted my humanity, though.
Calling.
You played Demon Souls first for about a few hours, then never got back into it despite making decent progress. You just started playing other games and Demon Souls just gathered dust on your shelf. I have heard the weird things with Demon Souls, like it has the whole, like, it's better after every fight to just throw yourself off from the highest thing and turn into soul form. A, being super unintuitive. It's just not good game design. So they very much learned. And I think Dark Souls is a nice culmination of, they still were learning, but they learned enough. Yeah, there are other extremely tedious ways to kill him. Kill it while it's flying. Okay. So you can engage him in flight. You're not technically supposed to, though. It's faster if I just run back to him, right? Oh, who are you?
You. Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot?
Yeah, I killed him.
He was a dear friend.
Oh,
I wish to pay proper respect with that soul.
okay.
Would you be willing to part with it?
Yeah. Go nuts.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
Wait, aren't those really broken dexterity weapons?
May the Lord guide thee.
I've heard of these. Good bleed, really good dexterity scaling, got it. Yeah, those aren't useful to me, but there was nothing else to do with that soul anyways. Yeah! So why not? This is a... Oh, it's a curved sword. Okay. What about the other one? It's a dagger. Okay. No bleed, high dex, high scaling, but again, my low dex isn't gonna matter. Okay, cool. Cool. The victim is first distracted by dazzling streaks of the gold tracer, then stung by the vicious poison of this dagger. Poison? Hold on. Doesn't do poison. What the fuck? Oh well. Let's go kill a dragon. Or let me rephrase that. Let's go get killed by a dragon. Right, down there. I still want to know how this elevator comes up. I'm assuming this is a connection point from the dark areas that I was in. Lore inaccurate, immersion ruined. What did I ruin? Oh, the fact that it doesn't have poison, but the description says the poison of the dagger. There's dogs down here, yes? Sort of like how you can immediately launch the collector base attack in Mass Effect 2 without doing loyalty missions and ship upgrades, but you're gonna have a bad time if you do. Mm-hmm. And Ganon, oh, in Tears you can also go fight Ganon right away? Ah, I see, now it's a fog gate. Okay. Jump. Die. Took you a while to type that manually because you didn't want to trust speech to text. Understood. You skipped Tears? I never played either. Enjoy the run back. Imagine me saying the following through my teeth. And the boss. I hope this doesn't suck. I have a feeling Calamite here is going to break our streak. Would it be possible to stream Remastis after a decent break? Like no sooner than after Crash and Spyro wrapped up? Maybe. I'll look into it. But like, what does it do? Does it feel like Dark Souls 1.5? How much does it actually add? I'm assuming a lot, but it's something that can be discussed. You've beaten both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They're fun, but they do get to a bit of being a drag. You basically beat Tears while convalescing in a hospital bed. Oh damn, I'm sorry to hear that. It's a shitpost mod. It adds Halo guns and other bullshit. Okay, that's tempting. There he is. There's the boy. I missed. I missed. Huh. Headshot. What's that? What's he doing? My ears! Uh-oh, I have a thing on my head. I'm assuming there's a DPS race here now. Where, like, if I get hit by that spell again, I die? Oh, I take double damage. Okay. Ooh, a calamity ring. Wait. Doesn't that ring suck? I've heard legends about this ring. A ring enchanted by the orange eye of Calamity, the bringer of calamity, doubles damage received by its wearer. Useless ring, befitting of no finger. Best left unknown or at least well hidden. Rip the tail cut, but still in an excellent showing. Oh, that's right, you can cut tails. Crit, that build of yours is crazy. Holy shit, maybe playing Bloodborne first actually ruined you. I mean, it's kind of the thing that everybody in Dark Souls does moving forward, because Dark Souls 1, I heard this was the only way you could abuse this. FromSoft loves glass cannon. That's what they promote. They say, put enough HP into Vigor, don't wear anything, light roll everywhere, and then go dexterity. You can see this in Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Elden Ring, that they love katanas, they love dexterity builds, they love perfectly learn the roll timings, dodge through this perfectly, and then stab them very lightly once, then repeat ad nauseum until you win. I hate that playstyle, that's why I'm not a Souls-like player. But I did hear in Dark Souls 1 that there's plenty of armor with a lot of defense and good poise, and also great shields. So I'm a strength bro. Strength bro makes things easy. I did hear in Elden Ring, though, the shield builds in Elden Ring are very strong. But yeah, so far we're 3 for 3 without dying on the DLC bosses. I don't think we're gonna have the same luck against Manus. His tail isn't an ultra great sword anyways. Yeah, it's unfortunate we still can't get it. That looks doable, and then the dragon whips out the goddamn force. Well, now that you've beaten Darth Draconis, what's next? I think we only have the final boss of the area. That's 3 out of the 4 DLC bosses done. Being 3 for 3 feels nice, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think I'm one trying Manus. But if you would like to know my build and you would like to copy it yourself, all you have to remember is the build I'm using is called Smo's Sack. And you too can build with Smo's Sack by being a strength bro who uses a great shield. That's pretty much it. Can you imagine someone watching the VOD seeing Seath thinking, oh man, he's gonna take forever on Artorias and Calamite, and then you just dumpster them like nothing? Well, yes, that is fair. Someone is gonna watch the VOD and think that. But the reason being is Seath can't be blocked. Like, Seath I just had to learn. Calamite and Artorias, they're weak to shields. Maybe you retract your underestimation, you are so ending this game soon. Possibly. There's a good chance that we had to find something else to do today. Maybe a helping hand could suit you, or a helping... No, I mustn't say more. A helping hand might help me. You're not wrong there. But I wonder where I'm gonna get that help from. All right, put more vitality. But again, if you want to learn the build, all this is a strength build. With a lot of endurance, because technically I'm still in medium roll, and that helps because you get to run around. Oh, and if you report the kill to Go, he gives you a thing. But it's not important? Well, anything to go say hi to my good friend Go. That was weird. That is fascinating. Thank you. But yes, Smo's Sack. Full Smo armor with a plus 10 sack. That is my build. Is the sack needed? As a matter of fact, no. It is a hindrance, but it's funny. Can I pray to the grave of Artorias? I cannot. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Up, up, up is here. Oh, and then in terms of damage, just use Ultra Greatsword. This is the one that you get from the Capra Demon. It eventually comes from a shop. I got mine from a Capra Demon drop. And then I'm using the Great Shield of Artorias. So get any shield up to 10, and then use Sith, not Seath's soul to make it. Smo Mommy or Smo Baby would probably be more efficient, or Smo Daddy to skip on endurance. Smo Daddy would probably be the absolute best, because the Smo weight allows the weight of Smo versus something like Havel's is why I'm using Smo. It adds just enough lowering of the weight that you can get yourself into medium roll without having to invest into 42 endurance. Smo Daddy is probably the way to go. I don't know what Smo Baby does. I don't have the baby mask. What does Mama Mask do again? Slightly raises HP. That's not bad. Smo Daddy is probably the way to do it. Like, thinking legitimately, probably Smo Daddy. Child is Chloranthy on your face. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Why? Thou hast defeated Calamite?
Yeah!
Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon thee.
Ooh, Patches sells the Pinwheels masks. Oh, that's nice.
To the skies again. This great bow.
Does he?
I shan't need it, but no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
Yo!
Farewell, proud hero.
Hold on, we say this doesn't apply to me, but aren't great bows strength weapons? More like Calamite's End. Hold on, I have a button. I have a button. Well played. Okay, it's kind of a mix. Ooh, it has good range. Good damage. I don't have the dexterity to wield it. If you get 2 more dex. Oh, it is only 2 more, isn't it? We could make this work. So this was the Dragon Slayer. I forget where this came from, bro. The Dragon Slayer led by Hawkeye Go. Oh! Go led the Dragon Slayers. Cool. This bow is unusual size. This bow's unusual size requires that it be anchored to the ground when fired. Only uses specialized great arrows. And this is his bow. That was Anorlando. That's where that came from. You're right. Bow's larger than even those used by the famous Dragon Slayer, as only their leader Go had the strength to handle it. Cool. Obviously, it does low damage because we factor in not just the arrows, but are these great arrows? I'm assuming Dragon Slayer arrows can be fired by them. They look like great arrows. We actually have 20 ammo. All right, next 2 levels are going into dexterity of all things. Dragon Slayer and Go are great arrows, yes. Okay, I assumed by the damage, but I wasn't finding anything that specifically called them a great arrow. Well, shit, am I at the perfect weight right now? I am. Which means I would have to take a weapon off to put a great arrow on. I'm intrigued. I'm at least intrigued. I also want to see something. It could be handy for the next area. Wait a second. The Dragon Slayer does more? No. No. Well, I mean, it scales with strength better, so I think Go's Great Bow will eventually do more. Maybe. Maybe chow down on your souls now. I want to make sure I have enough twinkling, so I need, what, 10,000 in order to just throw in here, but then we can chow down some souls. I mean, we're going to use Go's Great Bow. We're not here to optimize damage. It's a scaling thing. It is a scaling thing for sure. And since they're negative and I can't wield them anyways, you know what? I'd rather see the numbers. I'd rather see the numbers. I need 2 levels, right? So that's 80,000. This is time to do some chomping. What's your strength again? 40. How many and what souls do I need to chomp? These are 10k each. So that's 30. Go wins by years. Go wins, yes. Okay. Still would like to see it. And how many of these souls can I chomp on without delving into the boss souls? 456 versus Dragon Slayer's 430 on the same arrow. Okay, so it does win. All right. We should be good after eating. I'm gonna guess 4 of these. That should be 2 level ups. I think I was off by 1. I'm off by 1. At least good news. Actually, I need to chomp them all. I need enough to level them up. We did have to accidentally throw all of this stats into dexterity, which that's a way you can improve this build if you want to try it out for yourself, is don't do what I did and put 20 points into dexterity. I did it because I had the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword as my weapon for a while, and it required 18 strength, or 18 dex. It has made leveling up difficult. But for a moment like now, it's finally paying off. All right, here we go. Now we can finally see them side by side and see what the comparison is. Difference of 5, but oh my god. Holy shit! Plus 184, plus 206. Okay, so yeah, turning that negative into the positive, really important. It's all about the scaling. The base damage of the weapons suck. And yeah, it's already a 22-point difference on... Yeah. So it's Go's Great Bow. Damn it, I hit the wrong button. Well, it's a good thing we accidentally have all of this twinkling. By accidentally, I mean I bought it all because I was going for a different armor set. Look at that, just enough. And now we gotta test it out, right? Go sells his great arrows, right? Go does sell his arrows perfectly in sync. So I don't mind testing out a Go arrow here. And just double checking. Oh no, I have a bad idea. I have an optimization idea and I don't like it. If I put on Go's Great Bow like this, God, that looks cool. Obviously I'm in fat roll. But okay, even going Smo Daddy doesn't put me there. You might want to box all those weapons. What do you mean by box those weapons? All the junk you're not using? I mean, that's fair. At this point. Probably good just to get him out of here. Goodbye, Moonlight Greatsword. Forgot I got you. We'll keep the Divine Spyhander because reasons. Pickaxe, Demon's Great Hammer, Dragon Tooth, Spear, Lightning Spear. You make a valid point of boxing the weapons that we're not using. I have that equipped. Grass Crest we'll hang on to. And there we go. Stuff them so they're not in the way. It will make doing this change a lot easier. Seeing that here are all the 5 weapons that I'm carrying on me, so that makes sense. But yeah, let's test this bad boy out. Hold on. Apparently, I have the wrong arrow equipped. How do you switch arrows again? Ah, there it is. That's a hilariously oversized bow. It really is. Got it. So that does that. So here is aim. So then, huh, not quite a one-shot. But for a ranged attack, not bad. One of those button swaps your arrows, yes, and you think headshots are a thing. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. You would be correct. Headshots are a thing. Uh-oh. Okay. That's gonna be useful. So the first thing we need to do before continuing, we need to stock up on some arrows. How much does Go sell his arrows for? Also, I'm realizing I should probably swap this out for Dragon Slayers. So is that practical in a fight? No. Not like standing there taking a shot. Is it practical to cheese? Yes. I do think there's some cheese opportunity here. I would like around 30. 30 would make me feel comfortable. $6.50 a piece, not cheap. Damn, that's expensive. Hmm. 30 will make me feel comfortable. I can get up to 30. Where's my hard souls? That is not very worthwhile anymore, is it? Early game boss souls, they just don't crack the same way they used to. There we go. There we go. That'll do. All right. Moonlight had the biggest difference between eating and selling. Yeah, that's okay. I forgot it was only 1,200. That's nothing. If you're carrying around a bunch of souls that are small and don't weigh much, does that make them light souls? Smo is probably the biggest margin in favor of eating. Ooh, so it's the opposite. Cool. All right, first things first. Step. Did one fall? They did not. You can teleport there. Oh, son of a bitch! I completely forgot. Hello, friends. Goodbye, friends. Stupid teleporting. I mean, thankfully teleporting. I don't have to run back, but stupid me forgetting about teleporting. Considering this is the last bonfire, you may see fit to go ahead and kindle it. Ooh, is it? Also, hold on one sec. I'm realizing I forgot to do something. Boop, boop, boo, doo. I forgot to post in the Discord that I'm live. Shareable link. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Today I forgot. There we go. Which means I need to crack some humanity. Give me both of these. Twin me. You don't think you're forgetting one? This feels like it has last bonfire energy. So that brings it up to 15. And even if it's not, worst case, we just take our time and we do the warp to here, and then we warp back. All right. Into the darkness. Again, was the light helm actually doing anything? No, it just makes me feel like it is, which is the worst thing. So I'd rather be safe with my sack. Guys? Why do I keep hitting the wrong button? Is that a shiny down there? I think that's a shiny. There's a shiny in the darkness. Shazam of the Abyss. I don't need this. But I'll take it. Oh, shit. Okay, so there are shinies. I'm scared of these shinies. Okay, that one I'm not. But I see prism stones. I'm assuming the prism stones are lighting the correct way. Oh, the humanity. He didn't give me humanity. Hello. No! There's a witch! Backstab for invincibility. Damn it! Damn you, witch! Yeah, but, well, you'll see. I will. I was already dead! Why'd you poison me? I got hit with a shotgun. A shotgun of darkness. Hey, now it's red. Ooh, wait, I have a weird idea. So I can see the witch from here. It's that one. Wrecked. And if you find it interesting thing, you may see fit to meet up for Manus. Ooh, I hope so. I would love to meet up for Manus. Oh, there's Dark Bead. That's a famous spell. All right. So good news. That means running over there is completely optional. The soft lock spell? The soft lock spell. And see, here's the... Okay, I did just get another humanity drop from there. So I'm gonna do the weird thing. I know I wasted an arrow, but I'm gonna meet up now. Because I am gonna have confidence in myself in that I can actually get to the bottom on this life. And I want to find the interesting thing. Because if I can summon a friend for Manus, I want to. So I don't go that way. So I should be safe just ignoring it. Answer is so far yes. Nothing but fun over here. There's a shiny way down at the bottom. Why is there floating humanity? What the hell? Ooh, wait, what are those? What's that? What the hell? Bigger, meaner humanity? Wait, they're enemies? Hold on. Instincts are taking over. What does this do? Huh. That actually worked. I don't know what it did, but it worked. He thinks that is a friend you just shot at. Or maybe not. Oh, no. Well, I made it dead. Whatever it was. I also didn't realize I could just walk over here. Okay. Oh. Hello. Out the way, humanity. Oh, I see who that is. Okay. It's a cat. Oh. Blocking no matter. Is this the connection point? Oh, you get it now? I wonder if he's a spirit and I did just actually shoot him. They do contact damage. Fun. Aha! The last elevator has been discovered. This is a deep-ass elevator. What the hell? Get back down here. This is where I came from. Those are all prisms down there. Okay, it's all about spacing. That's gonna be fun. Hey, where'd my cat friend go? Was the cat's entire purpose to show me the elevator? I think the cat's purpose was to show me the elevator. This is where I came from. There's something else around there, you believe. Okay, I will look. Yeah, so this is where I fell down. Obviously, I can continue on because there is a... well, obviously, I have to continue on. Oh. What was that? Oh, that was that. Let's see. There it is. What's that? Well, I mean, that's humanity, obviously. Alright, that is not a one-shot. Contact damage. Great. So I have to... fuck. I have to fuck harder. Fuck. Okay. Big heavy stick, do good damage. Oh, off you go. Oh! Sith? If you do this before fighting Sith in the present, you will be recognized, but there is no defying fate. That's not the same Great Shield, is it? Oh, it's a little weaker. The steel Great Shield used by Knight Artorias, who succumbed to the Abyss. Artorias, deeply scarred by the Abyss, used this to form a barrier to protect his compatriot Sif. Although this drained the shield, its magic defense remains high. That is insanely high magic defense, actually. Okay. So that's the original of the Great Shield that I'm using, but that's the one that's going to be really good at magic res. That one might be useful in the fight against Manus. Well, cool. I'm assuming that's the person I had to meet and who's going to help me against Manus. Because that will be cool. All right, now there's a walkway up. Is this going to lead me to where I was? I believe the answer is shiny! So fuck off. Oh, humanity. So no. Just don't look for a sign outside the fog gate. Oh, okay. Wait, don't look? That's weird. I think that's a real shiny over there. God, I don't like this place. You'll explain shortly? Okay. Is this enough? Yes. God, this place is freaking me out, though. Whoa, he a big one. At least there's a lot of humanity, right? Oh, I see why these suck. Full contact damage, multiple hits. Ooh, the black flame. Oh, that's right. They are technically health pickups, aren't they? If you crack a humanity, you heal. I always forget about that. That's a fair exchange-ish. Is this a dead end? Fuck. Okay. So there are dead ends down here. You may see fit to belt those over your daggers. Do I still have daggers equipped? I do. Wait. Hidden wall? No hidden wall. That's a frightening, foreboding chat message of, hey, you know, it might be good to put 13 extra Estus on. But I guess if they're buying, who am I to judge? All right, so I see shinies down there. That probably implies that's the direction I need to go. That's probably the optional path of if I wouldn't have fallen down, that's where I would have came from. That's my theories. And because I see the prism stones, I'm going to take it. Please tell me I'm right. Oh, right. With all the, Yo, this run back is gonna suck, though. Oh! Well, there we go. I still stand by this run back is gonna suck. What's in the hole? Humanity? Big humanity? Medium humanity, I made a mistake. If you need it, it'll be shorter than it felt this time because no Sif detour. That is true. But because of the Sif detour, that's the only route that I know. I don't know the real one. Or the normal one. Wait, did I go the right way on accident? Hell yeah, I didn't! That being said... Shinies? Oh, fuck. Stop it. Stop it, humanity. Oh, the humanity! All right. I was told not to look for a summon point outside. I'm tempted to ask, but I think I'll find out. Is that because the summon is on the inside? Or do I not need to actively summon it and Sif will just do Sif things late? That feels like spoilers. I'm just gonna go. It is inside. Okay. Well, we are 3 for 3 for one trying the DLC bosses. Who thinks I can one try Manus? Due to this hole, it would have been awkward to have it outside. Okay. Oh, big monkey man! Just be careful and maybe be ready with that silver talisman. I'm not good with the silver talisman, though. Hi, Sif. Whenever you feel like it. We'll love to have you, Sif. Shit. So far, so good. Not good. Oi! Leave Sif alone. Thank you, shield. Thank you, shield. What's that? That one scared me. Oh, since it was summoned after the boss, his health isn't increased. I did not know that was the mechanic. Big swing. Okay. Never mind. 4 for 4. Who's a good boy? If you count the double guardians, it's 5 for 5. Damn. Huh. Yes, it wasn't the last bonfire because it's here, but yes, it was the last one that we could have gone back to. I'm assuming. How many Soulsborne games have I beat so far? Specifically FromSoft, 3. I've done Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, and Dark Souls 2. I played them backwards. But I have played Code Vein as well, so I have a Souls-like in there, but maybe not a Soulsborne. If you count Code Vein, I've beaten 4. If you count only FromSoft, it's been 3. This is my 4th. You went to another app for like 5 minutes and it's over? Yep. Shield's OP. She'll take off back to her spot on her own. And then there was one. Oh god, there's only one left, isn't there? You ever tried Sekiro? It's on the list. I'll be playing it, not like directly after this game, but once on the channel, I will be playing Sekiro. So I haven't tried it, but I'm excited to try it. Because I think it's going to be a different one for me, because I'm not a dexterity player or a parrier. I'm a strength bro, and I think Sekiro is going to be a weird flavor for me. Okay. Vitality. Joe Cat was really right. Sword and Shield is the best gear setup in every game. Joe Cat does speak the truth. But okay. Incidentally, Manus' soul is used for either Manus' catalyst, which moonlights as a hand axe, or Pursuers, the only boss spell in the game if you don't count miracles. I am not planning on doing Bloodborne just because I have no way of streaming from a PlayStation. I do have a PS4, so I think I can play Bloodborne, but until it comes to Steam, I think Bloodborne's off the table. All right. I want to talk to Mushroom Madam. There you are, Madam Mushroom. I did the things. Do you have anything more to say to me?
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess.
There is a
Gus
PC port.
and rid us of that terrible.
I did not
kind
know
of
that.
human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise.
Thank you.
Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
Unofficial PC? Okay, so it's not through Steam. I'm assuming it's like a modded file that's out there that can run on a PC. It's not through like GROG. It's not like released and published through anything. You do occasionally stream off your PlayStation using a video capture device. Basically, you run your HDMI through it. Had to turn off the protection on the console for it to work, though. And I just don't have a capture card. Chad Pia. Oh! Got it. You can emulate it. I'm impressed there's a PS4 level emulator. Huh. And of course, I'm staring at it like, wow, she gave me Elizabeth's mushrooms. Big deal. But no, that's 3 divine blessings. That's a pretty damn good reward. Well. All right. Let's bring it home. Can we go 6 for 6 today? Today? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can we go 4 for 4 today? I can count. You haven't played it yourself, but you hear Jedi Survivor is kind of a Souls-like? It is. A lot of games ended up being Souls-likes. I heard Code Vein 2 might not be very Souls-like, actually. I should look into Code Vein 2. I enjoyed Code Vein 1. So yeah, you think I should probably figure out what to do next today? This isn't going to take more than 2 hours total. I will worry about that when we get to the other side of the bridge, because we can worry about that. But let's wrap this up here. I meet it up. I have a humanity. My sack is plus 10. It's funny every time I say it. My shield is up. Let's go struggle against the final boss.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
Uh-huh. We're gonna call me King Tut because I'm wrapping it up. Well done. Well done.
I am pleased. Is it? Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Yep. Could I have teleported myself? Apparently Tut wasn't even an important pharaoh in his time. But a pharaoh nonetheless. Yeah, I got regurgitated. Weird bunny ear mustache snake. So I have to ask, what are all of these over there? Why are there, was that 5, 9, 10 little vessels over there? What is their purpose? Aesthetics? 2 button pushes in one stream, you're on a roll. Offer souls to the Lord Vessel. I don't think I've offered a single one yet. For gameplay, just aesthetics? Okay. I was hoping it would be something like similar to these offering souls to the Lord Vessels, that like one would light up for every boss you've taken, because there's a couple of optional bosses in the game, right? Like Actually, how many optional bosses are there in Dark Souls 1? Moonlight Butterfly is the only one that I can think of it's truly optional. Priscilla, Gwendolyn. Okay, those two as well. Good call, good call. You're right, Priscilla is in the Painted World, and I always think that's DLC, but yes, Priscilla is optional. In fact, we didn't kill Priscilla, we ran away from her. Gwendolyn is optional because you can accidentally stumble upon it. But every other one is kind of mandatory. Tauros Demon is the first boss you'll come into, usually, and he's in your way. Capra Demon is guarding a key. You can technically make him optional because there's a way to fall into Lower Undead Burg. What the hell is that? Oh well. Moonlight Butterfly is actually just a dead end and out of the way. Similar to Priscilla, you can just avoid it. Kiln of the First Flame. Every From Software game has to have a Moonlight Butterfly reference. You think it's not even just company policy. You believe it might just be a law in Japan at this point. Tauros was possible to get around with the Master Key. That's also true. With the Master Key, you can go Blighttown first and you can avoid Tauros. So I guess there's more optional, but I'm thinking more like from the developer side optional. So I wouldn't call Capra Demon optional. I wouldn't call Tauros Demon optional. I would call Gwendolyn, Priscilla, technically all of the DLC is optional. It's the Claymore, the Belly Flop. No, it's Smo's sack with a stick. But Pyro, good eye, welcome, welcome. You can skip Capra if you forfeit the Large Ember and Laurentis. Mm-hmm. Hello. Long time no see, Black Knights. It's definitely been a while. What are these? Well, strong. They're strong. Want to come by, say hi, and dip to bed? Good on you. Thanks for stopping by, but yeah, go to sleep. I would say hang out for a little bit. We're on the final boss of the final thing of the game, but I don't know how long it'll take. Wow, he's using my greatsword. Or, I used to use that greatsword. Ow. How come you get a 4-hit combo? With extra... Oh, I can backstab these guys. Why did I think I couldn't? Hey, I got my greatsword again! Alright, I'm calling it right now. There's absolutely zero chance that I one-try the final boss, right? You decide. Making a quick poll for that. There you go. Go ahead and cast your votes. Will I one try, just like every boss of the DLC, did it on my first try, blind. Will I one try Gwyn? I do have a great shield, and I have a great stick. Or will I die on the way there? I'm still instinctively looking out for shinies. Literally in the end of the game, there shinies. There shouldn't be any shinies left. Because, like, what could they be? Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Oh well. We don't get that one. Huh? Oh! Solaire! The man, the myth, the legend himself! Praise the sun! Wait, where's the halberd dude? This is not a one-shot, right? Two-shot, good enough. There's the halberd dude. Do we get it at the end? Do we get it at the end? Solaire, don't belittle yourself attacking these. We do not get it at the end. All right, one more quick little sneaky peeky. Is there any other confrendos, or is this a Solaire solo run? Solaire, don't back up when I'm talking to you. I've known you for a while. Praise the sun, and let us go kick some ass. Gwyn, I've come to bargain. I dodged it. Stop it. Ow. Fuck. Big swing. Wow. Thank you, Solaire. Well, for everybody who voted, the answer was yes. Thank you, Solaire. Now you either light the bonfire or leave the world to its darkness. Do I have the options? He went from go win to go lose. As Solaire shall now light his own. Aww. Okay. Either light it or take the fog out. Is there a fog gate here, or do I have to like run all the way back? Okay, well, no fog, so I can just run, and I'm assuming that's the dark ending because I don't know anything about the lore of this game. All I know is this is a bonfire, and what I have been doing is setting bonfires. So I will light a bonfire. Is this something like I killed Gwyn, the Lord of Fire, and you are locked down now? Yeah. And is this like the Lich King? There must always be a Lich King, so now that I defeated Gwyn, I must become the Lord of Fire in order to maintain the cycle of Dark Souls? Again, I didn't pay attention to the lore at all. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is that was a bonfire, so I'm going to touch the bonfire. Not really. So clearly I have no idea what's going on. I can't even guess. Okay, so I set myself on fire. And the game is beaten. Yes, the Lord of Fire more than kindling. What a lovely experience. Wonderful game. This is gonna be a weird hot take. Maybe not. The sentence isn't gonna be a hot take. The follow-up is gonna be the hot take. The sentence is, that might have been the most enjoyable first run-through of a Souls game, period. I might put that above Elden Ring, even though it was my starter. That might have been my favorite blind playthrough of any Souls game to date. Does it help that I played other Souls games? Probably. But in terms of just the blind single walk through it, that was really enjoyable. All right, will this skip the credits? It won't. Good. Because I have to end the poll. Was it my favorite Souls game? No, I think and let me rephrase it this way, because I can't answer the favorite question. In terms of favorite blind playthrough, I think Dark Souls 1 is going to take the cake. Most likely to replay, to have more fun doing other things, Dark Souls is not at the top. I think Elden Ring is still the top one there. Elden Ring is the one I'm most likely to play again. But maybe Dark Souls 2. I might play Dark Souls 2 like in my free time when I can. Definitely more than Dark Souls 3, but maybe even more than Elden Ring. Right now, Elden Ring is the only one that I have actually played off stream though. So I can't quite say Dark Souls is my favorite, but this was a really fun experience. I think Dark Souls 2 is still my favorite Dark Souls game. You just joined back and that ended a lot sooner than you thought, GG. Yeah, we one-tried them. I did not die to a boss today. I died once today to a random pack of enemies. But I did not die to a boss today. Manus was a one-try. Calamite was a one-try. Gwyn was a one-try. Just know that jellyfish squid people in the massive universe will worship you forever as the Enkindler. Oh, in Mass Effect, not the massive universe. Mass Effect universe. As were the Double Guardians. The Double Guardians, that's right, we took down 2 of them. What was the worst boss you faced in these types of games? If you are a Souls-like player, I'm going to apologize to your pride right now, because the worst boss, it's not even a competition. Because there's literally a boss that's in my mind that I've complained about earlier today that completely ruined a game for me. It's the Soul of Cinder. What is the second worst boss? That's more. If you've heard me rant, you will know how much I hate the Soul of Cinder. Second worst? That gets a little more competitive. Second worst is either Pontiff, also from Dark Souls 3, or I swear there was one in Dark Souls 2 that I absolutely hated. Worst as in hard or bad? In my case, for Soul of Cinder, both. He was hard because I don't like his design. I struggled with him. Like, he kicked my ass so hard that I started to not have fun. But in one of those reasons, because I don't mind losing. If it's a skill issue, that's fine. I am persistent enough to keep going. Soul of Cinder's random form transformation is what I didn't like. I went in as a pyromancer, and Soul of Cinder seemed to be built to counter pyromancers. Ooh, Sir Alone. Sir Alone I can at least point as I understand it is a skill issue, because Sir Alone was difficult, but I think he is designed well. And yes, I know his name is Alone, but I love calling him Alone. Make him Italian. Undead. And look, I'm in New Game Plus now. Hold up. And in this land, what if for the rest of the stream we just play New Game Plus?
The undead are corralled and led to the north.
But I did not like Soul of Cinder's design of the random form changes, specifically his curved greatsword form.
To await
his curved sword form was so cancer to fight that every time he would move into it, I panicked. The mage form was frustrating. I think the giants. Just Smo sack in a cell. Don't mind me. God damn it. But I know most of the Souls community would agree with that Soul of Cinder's randomness is kind of annoying, but everybody loves Soul of Cinder because of the, like, attributions it did into the original Dark Souls game. All the nods, all the quotes, all the everything. People love Soul of Cinder. I hate him. If Soul of Cinder didn't exist, I might have rated Dark Souls 3 better, but because Soul of Cinder exists, I hate Dark Souls 3. Well, I have a weird question. Does Dark Souls 1... Bonkai, good eye, welcome. Does Dark Souls 1 do the same thing that all the future Dark Souls games do? Where when you go into New Game Plus, rings drop as +1s? So you can get upgraded version of rings? Maybe not armor? No. Okay. So New Game Plus of Dark Souls is you aren't getting any stronger in terms of equipment. You are only getting stronger in terms of levels. And also you get to play through the whole game as your final character. It's just go do it again, go have fun. So there is no scaling from here. There is just challenge. The only New Game Plus specific thing you believe are the stuff from Gwyn's soul. Oh, that's right, because we do get Gwyn's soul, don't we? That did drop. Cool. Okay. What do you know? That only took 2 hours. You can either make his sword or turn it over to the Sunlight Altar for Sunlight Spear. Oh, cool. Oh, that's so on flavor. But I lost the ability to teleport now. But all right, everybody. Well, that's Dark Souls. Oh no. Do I have to, how am I going to do this? For preservation of the VOD, I want to end the stream. I will start up a new one so that we can still spend some time today doing some stuff. What can we do to fill the time? Let me get that set up quick. Actually, I can probably do that while here. Please hold, please hold. Back out here. Because I should. Can I make a new stream from this spot? You'd probably vote Battle Network 1 post-game. Yap Max, Battle Network 2 post-game. Unsure if worth Buster Maxing or Crash 1 Relics. Ooh. Could do more of another game you're playing, or we could do a just chatting and yapping stream. And that's why I want to get the stream set up first, because then we can decide. But where is... Oh, there's the schedule stream button. Boo. Let's see. Where do I want to... What do I want to grab? Create new. Let's see. Figuring out what to do. Okay, I mean, this isn't helping the VODs, but I'm going to just send everybody over there. You'd vote against starting Mega Man 4 because that'd be a little rude. Oh, of course, I'm not going to start Mega Man 4. Filling the time. No game right now. Just put a just chatting thumbnail for now. Anyone good? Go here. And when does it start up? Let's start at 4. Okay, so I'm just getting all the little details set up. Ultra low. And then we go back. And then I edit. I gotta go in here. Gesundheit, Rowan. No, not there. How get stuff? Here? Here. Customization. Add a redirect to the new place. Save. There we go. That's all I was trying to do. And now I've done it. So, I'm gonna end stream. This will send you guys into the waiting room for the next stream, and I'll start it up in a couple of minutes. Okay? Gesundheit, Rowan. Rowan's having a sneeze attack. I think I'm leaning towards Crash 1 Relics. I think that sounds like a good way to just kill some time and just do some stuff. I think that'll be enjoyable, and then I'll throw a thumbnail onto it and try to figure things out. Yeah. So, all right, guys, let's end the stream here. This one, there will be continuation, but let's end the Dark Souls for the VOD watcher so that they don't have to see the other couple of hours that we're going to be doing on other stuff. But yeah, that was Dark Souls 1. Had a shitload of fun. So thank you all for tuning in. If you're just here for the Dark Souls, please enjoy the rest of your day. If you have more things and want to keep hanging out, we're going to head over there right now. So yeah, without further ado, from goodbye, from good to goodbye. Yeah, there it is. I almost messed it up. Have a good one, everyone, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye now. For now.